Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, we are here for our new series, our summer series, the Return to Summer, which we announced a couple days ago here on the channel. Very excited just to jump into something new and, get working on this project throughout the summer that I'm just really hyped to bring you guys videos. So if you guys didn't see the announcement, we're doing videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday throughout the summer, starting this week, and then we're going all through June, July, and August. 3 videos a week, guaranteed. K-pop videos are excluded from that because that's just random whenever I buy something. But we're here in Minecraft, which is not something I ever expected to make a video of on the channel or ever play. Today we're not building, but I'm just going to show you guys some work that Lamim and myself did. Now, mostly the stuff I've done, he sort of decided to leave this area that I'll be showing you guys, but I will show you guys sort of the work that we did in the area. Now, with Minecraft, one of the things was, this is kind of like a meme game. It definitely used to be. It's not anymore, really, to me. It's kind of a meme just because all the kids that were playing are kind of toxic, but they've all went to Fortnite. So, it makes Minecraft kind of playable. So, first of all, over up on that hill, that way, sort of where we spawned initially, and we came down this hill, and we just found this this beach spot, and thought, this is a really, really nice spot. So we decided to take this spot as our own area to build. So initially, this hill was very, very different. Obviously, we put a lot of work into that. There was like a little, hey, there's my horse. Let me accidentally let out my horse, and it's up here. Huh. Interesting. I'm getting messages. Good start, good start. I'm standing here. I will probably go sit down in a minute. But, yeah, so we came up here, and, we sort of reconstructed this hill, did a little bit of work on the beach. There was, like, a whole mine area here that sort of filled in. We don't really want that under our main house. This is fun because I never played the game, I didn't know what I was doing. So, he had to build the entire house himself. I did go collect up the wood for him, but it took a long time to do this, and, this is our main area. The beds were put here as our favorite colors. For a while, we'd actually spent just living out here while the house is being built. We had beds and, like, chests everywhere on this beach. But, then we went inside the house, and everything's moved. We don't really use this house anymore. I told you he already left the area, obviously, and I've sort of gone through and remove things from here, but this is where we used to store everything, and underneath here was bookshelves, which I took and put into my house, which I'll show you guys in a couple minutes. This here is his building area, or his, I don't even know what area it was. It was a area to make the potions and all that stuff. But it looked like a sex dungeon, so I kind of just wrote this stuff on the walls. I wrote these and left them here. But yeah, overall, just not really... Oh, hello? Free stuff? I'll take that. I do apologize for the noise. It's trucks happening. I put some vines in here, and this chest, again, has nothing in it. This is getting to be night in a couple minutes. Up here, though... since a lot of this area, again, we kind of left, and I've kind of done work on the other side. You see where that tower is. We'll go over there at the end. That's where a lot of the main stuff is. Oh, this whole wall over here, it came down to almost the water. We didn't have any TNT or diamond pickaxes or shovels at the time. So all that I did by hand or with, like, wooden things. This is a little house that I built. I've obviously decided to get rid of it. But this was here. And the fences around the entire area. And this We used to have sheep in it, which we don't anymore. Now I'm gonna go into this house and go to bed, and we will pick this up in a minute. So, the next thing, before we continue, is this little area here. This is just a little walkway that I kind of made. What the hell is this? Oh, yeah, I know what this is. He was going to make like a train section that was going to go through the area, which we didn't end up doing. But yeah, so I just made this area to sort of just connect over here. We never did anything with this area, but I did have it ready. If we chose to. So, the next thing that we have is this thing, which is like the duplicator, or not the duplicator, but it's like I don't know exactly what it's called, but basically you put things in it and you get a lot of diamonds out of it, so that's what we did. We were also doing that with the wheat and iron and all that stuff. And then of course our nether portal here, which he built. We have this sort of barricade from anybody getting out of it. And this is our little farm here. We got some pigs, chickens, and cows. The sheep are gone because, again, put them up on that hill, but they're not there anymore. And then we have this area with the trees, which we'll get to in a moment. Before we continue from this area and really leave it for good, we also have a stable over here where he had horses, and he let them out when he moved to his area of the map, which we won't show in this because it's really far away and I don't remember how to get to it without him being in the game. We also have those little docks that he liked to put boats in. I got rid of most of them just because I didn't really use them myself, and I wanted the area for other stuff. Next we go to this bridge. Now initially, this was the side that had everything on, and our goal was really to surround the water with stuff, essentially. So he built this massive bridge, which we'll go underwater and show you guys. And this is like a big hill. This is about as far as we went. The water kind of cut off and stopped here. Actually, it went to over here. You can see where it's only like one level lower. We kind of just like connected the area and made it bigger. But I built like a dirt house back over here in the woods. Maybe I can relocate it. Something blew up there. I think it was here. Oh my god! But yes, that was an area that I built that was previously like a little house, our first expansion to this side of the water. We also have these things as well. Then it was kind of annoying to get over to this section, so he built another bridge right here, and then this is like a little beach house that he made, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's any beds in it anymore. Gardening's always been something of conflict between the two of us. Oh, this thing's holding some bread. Let's get this bread, boy. Yeah, but I'll show you guys how nice it is with water with this bridge. Like, look at the detail that he put in to making this look fancy. And now there is one little secret underwater area that he made down here. Oh, I'm still taking damage. Haha. I drowned? Oh, okay. Okay. Thought I was safe at that one spot. I guess I was not. All my stuff is just spread across the water. It'll be fun to get back. I didn't realize I was carrying so much. What the hell? Well, I was still working in the area, I guess, so... No pickaxe. Wood is still over here. Oh, this shit's down here. So there you go. He made like this little airlock area, which is really cool. I don't know if he ever did anything with it. I don't think so, because this is all that's in here, but... It was very cool to watch that get built. That is for sure. The next thing, though, we're really getting into now things that I've built. Well, there's that one little tower right there that he did, but I built this bridge because we were really living down this way, and I really felt like we needed to have a bridge to connect to the area. And some things are getting individualized from that one main house. I built this house, and he had a house over here, which I accidentally lit on fire, and then that's, I think, what prompted him to want to move from the area. So, there's now trees in this spot, and I sort of made it into a forest. And over here also used to have a house, but is not anymore. This is all my area at this point. We went to a different biome to find cactuses and bamboo. We've definitely filled the area up with that. There's another one of these over here, so it's closer to our houses. And now we go to the walkway, and we'll go to the main house of the area. So this is it. Start in the basement. I've taken a lot of things from houses that are an area that he had, from the main house, and really did that. So we have an area with wool. There's rock things, rock stairs and stuff like that. Other materials that aren't the sand, rock, or dirt, which is in this container and this one. These have a lot more, but I did a lot of work. This is, obviously that is... There's like a whole extra area that I didn't intend to have, but kind of made a mess of. So there's that in my house. There's these two cauldrons. This is our rare material, so our diamonds, our gold, iron, redstone, netherwort, emerald, all that stuff. Blaze rods, enchanted books, everything like that. And this is just a little bit more like the potions that he made. Then obviously this is just that. What is this thing? A brewing stand? Yeah, don't mess with that. An enchantment book. And then we have some cocoa beans on there. And an anvil. We'll get to the main level last. Up in here, this is the chest where I keep lights. Basically, that's all it is. I don't know why this is in here. I took this actually from Lamim's old house that I destroyed. I kind of took this, which is like is that a sticky piston with a cactus on it? This is a travel chest. It used to have a lot more in it. Then this chest, this one, this one, this one, and this one are just everything else that's not building materials, and that's building materials, tools, and stuff like that. Over here is where the wood is stored. All the wood materials are in here. Bamboo and everything else is wood doors, and also rails, just because it is. And these are our tool chests, or my tool chests. A lot of them are just old, used ones, essentially. And these are all boats that I've collected up from the area. Now we go to the main level of the house. This is just a chest where I can throw extra things. If I'm like carrying a bunch of stuff, I'm like, oh, I don't want this right now. Diamond block, because I'm like that. Food. We have a music box and a stand there. We got some plants as well. Jukebox. Display of a diamond. We have my dog, which I named Ash after the Overwatch character. We have this thing just because I thought it was cool. And an ender chest, which I'm going to give Lamim the one that's in here at his location once he gets into the game and sort of figures out where he wants to put it. And that way we can share materials really, really easy. Also on the wall it's got some twice song names. Because why not? Is it getting dark? I think it is. Let's see if I can sleep yet or not. I don't think so. No. Oops, I accidentally threw that. Sorry, bed. Up now on the top level of my house, there's sort of like a sitting, eating area. Very cool. I like this little fencing and stool thing. Next, over here, we used to have another tower here. We had like 4 big towers in the area, but I kind of just took it, shrunk it down, moved some towers around while I was reconstructing the area. This is just part of the train track now. This used to be the massive tower, which we'll get to in a moment. And then this here was the first big tower that I built in the area. I like working with the oak materials as well. We were all both of us were gonna move initially, and then he sort of moved back, and he wanted to move again. So this tower used to be full of stuff, but not anymore. But this is probably like the second best view you're gonna get of the entire area. Really, really cool. A lot of area to work with still on the map. Obviously, we had done nothing in the area compared. Oh, up on the hills where I was going to move to before. That's what that thing is. It's like a dirt house that I just sort of, constructed really, really quickly to move all my materials before I figured out where I want to build. And then we decided to move back. So that's kind of a waste of time. Because all the materials that are in the house is essentially I was responsible for moving. So, yeah. So I will go down here and go to my bed. And then we'll get to the last last couple buildings here to wrap up. Did I not sleep? What the hell? Interesting. Gonna grab a drink real quick while we respawn here, or reload. Alright, up top. Lamim's old building was a flower shop, I just want to throw that in there. Once he moved, I made a mini flower shop right here. It's actually all it is. There's a little stand there, a lot of fencing around this area as well. All this I built up as well. I believe the hill stopped about here. But all this area I really just built up and crap, it'll be that way. I'll show you guys the train track last. You seen in the beginning of the episode I took some hay, moved it. This is where I put some of it at least. This is a guest house. Everything's purple on this armor because Lamim likes purple. So if he ever does come back this way, he can stay at this guest house. And there's a couple of essential things in here. Not the best tools, but pretty good tools. Mine carts as well to get around, and some melon slices, and just a little bit of design aesthetic, but good for a guest house. Show that at the end. This hill, when I first moved in, basically this area was a little cutout where the water met an area, and then it was just a dip down and then a big hill around it. That's why the house is designed the way it was. Initially this was all dirt, and I sort of built the house within the square area that was cut out. But I really kind of like the hidden, secluded part of the hill things. That's why it's all covered in vines. All the vines are here. There's a bunch of trees around the side of it, and then the hill here is covered in flowers the entire way over. I do want to note that this here was all flat up until about here. It was where it started to be the hill. But all the way over here to the side, it was flat. This whole area was entirely flat. And we moved it. So that's that. This is a tower that was built by Lamim. This is the last thing in the map that he's built that I have to show you guys. We call it Watchtower Gibraltar because of Watchpoint Gibraltar, the Overwatch map. He did a really, really nice job with this. I really like this tower. The other thing that I changed is this bit here that we're walking on. I felt like we needed more of a lookout point just to sort of stand. So it stopped here initially, and I sort of expanded it out just a little bit. So you'll see the support beams, I put those in at the bottom as well. But the rest of the tower was all his design. Now before we get into these last couple of spots, over here used to be a bar built into the hill. I built it. Liam didn't like it, so I told him you could build a new one. He did. When he moved out of the area, I destroyed it and put, just continue my section along here. These here are supposed to represent beehives. I work with bees, so I work for a company that does stuff with bees, essentially. When I see beehives, lots of times I figured, I'll put them here. They're obviously not this tall, but this kind of represents the different colors of hives, and then the fact that they're sitting on cinder blocks. It's kind of what they're supposed to represent. Obviously a little different, but it's there for that purpose. But yeah, that's what this area looks like. So, you may do a different biome to find bamboo, cocoa beans, cactus, acacia wood, and jungle wood. So we had to do a lot of traveling to find all those materials, which are mostly in abundance here now. Besides those trees, they really didn't grow that much, the acacia and jungle trees, but the cactuses and the bamboo were everywhere. Now I discussed how gardens and all that stuff was sort of a area that Liam and I never agreed on. This is my most recent attempt at a garden within the area. It's done this way that I can dump some water here and flush the area out. This used to be where a house was when this whole area was flat. It connected over to here, and there was also a dock, which connected around as well. Also, I brought the water. I added it in this whole lake back here. I added all that water, and that connected along a line here and straight through. So this dip down area is where the stuff used to be, and I'm gonna still build a house here. I just haven't got to it yet. This is my little farm area up here. We have a llama, a cow, 2 chickens, and a sheep. And then here's where we grow the other things that are not wheat. Again, really easy just to drop a water bucket right here and flush out the entire area, so I don't have to do spend a lot of time on that. So we have the railway tracks and then this to get to. Now, where I showed you before, the railway tracks went through a building. Initially, this tower, the exact layout, the exact design was over there. That's why there's a little bit of glass missing here, because I put the train track through it and then I sort of did some readjusting and never put the glass back. So this sort of be the rail yard area. This level is just a little light in the area. This level is supposed to be like a little bar eating area. You didn't really put much design work into this area entirely. This is the library though. You see the benches here and the books. Up here is a continuation of the library. It's a 2-story library. Up here is sort of like an area you can just come work, cook up some stuff, and do all that you got to do. Here's just a table to eat. And then a bedroom. And at the top is another lookout area. This will give you the best view of the entire area. You can see every single thing from up here that we have in the area. Again, over there behind that tower is where this one used to be, and it was the same height. I kept every single thing the same about it. I did, a little different work with the interior, but for the most part, every single thing about this is the same from the original tower. So, this is all working on Minecraft in the past couple months, but it's been very, very fun to do. I actually like this game more than I thought that I would. Now, the final thing that we have to look at is the train track. I never really knew how the redstone line worked until the other day, so it's a lot faster than it used to be. I'll just grab me a mine cart here. Swap these two real quick. And let's get up here, put our cart down to see how quick this thing is. So it's going to go by our tower here. We're on the slow part, we're going to get up some speed. And we're going to cut through this building, past all these big towers, down in front of our watchtower Gibraltar, back around near the garden area, back up in front of this other garden building, past the farm, down the hill by some of our bridges and the beach house, now past our original farm, and we're going to get stuck here because I didn't remove that minecart earlier. Okay, this is not going well. Exit minecart. Because I knew that was going to pick up some speed and we were going to go the entire wrong way. Okay, back this way there, we're going to head by our nether portal and back by the bridge that Lamim built, and then by the main house and our stable, and then we go back around here, and then through all this tree area. There used to be some stuff here with wheat in it. Back across this bridge, and now we're going to head up the hill near my main house. The vines do slow us down sometimes. That is an issue with the area, but overall, it's pretty good. Let's see if we can get this thing going again. Yeah, it doesn't want to get all the speed up there, which is understandable. We may have to work on that if it becomes a problem, but I don't typically use the minecart in the direction that I went. There we go. But again, that is our entire area. The main color of the area is yellow. That's the color of choice when we made our flag. So we have yellow as the color, which we always use. But that's that. That is the main building. We will probably do more Minecraft builds throughout the summer. Not really sure the plans here video-wise, but yeah, that's that. Building and a bunch of cool stuff. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.